G'day, this is Simon from the Bracketeer and James. We're at South OC Cars and Coffee for a really big morning. What's some cool stuff this morning, James?
Big morning. It's huge, actually. Massive today.
Not quite as big as last week, but that was our first week back, which was crazy. But some really cool cars. We've got a stack of Lambos this morning.
A little Sena today as well. Everyone's been pretty well behaved. It's been a great crowd so far. We're excited.
Well, let's go for a walk and check it out. So check this out. This is the Polestar. We are so excited to announce that Polestar are coming on board as a diamond sponsor of South OC Cars and Coffee. So you're going to see a lot of these things here. Isn't this thing beautiful? You know, the thing I like about Polestar is they still retain that real car DNA, whereas a lot of electric vehicles can sort of verge on being almost more like a technology, like an iPhone or something. This thing is still very much heart and soul a real car. Just beautiful, beautiful car. So great to have these guys on board. We want to welcome Polestar as our new diamond sponsor, so you can expect some really cool stuff in the coming months. You know what I like about this? Understated. This is GT3 Touring, which means it has all the niceties of a GT3 without the spoiler on the back. Hey, don't get me wrong, I still love the spoiler, but I really think this is so cool and understated. Very nice. Great color, great wheel combo too. I was driving through a parking lot the other day and saw this thing pull in and literally had to drive around until I found it. And turns out it's one of our regulars. He'd just taken delivery of it. Isn't this beautiful? Look at this green with these gold wheels and this interior. This is such a pretty Lambo. Just not the typical color you see on these cars. It just really has such a great presence. Okay, I could have just sort of passed past this R8 and looks nice, of course, nice wrap, some nice carbon, but somebody just pointed out to me, there's a little bit of plumbing going on and a couple of snails back there. This thing is 1400 wheel horsepower. This is very cool. I mean, this gives a few guys a scare on the freeway. Wow, that's amazing. Check out this amazing 720S. So much carbon on it, just so beautiful. Very nice looking HREs. Love that hood scoop. Of course, if you're sitting inside of any of the McLarens with a hood scoop, you can actually hear the induction noise through the roof. Very cool. Ouch, got a Band-Aid on it. Isn't this nice? Just great color. Very, very nice. Yeah, check this out. James just brought this to my attention. This is a 992, so the new Porsche Turbo S. This thing is so quick. I mean, it's amazing how far cars have come in the last few years. You know, when the 720S came out, that thing just broke records for production cars for speed and everything. This thing's apparently quicker. Can you believe that? So, great color too, this red. I've always loved this red on this car, but great looking car. Really, really nice. What do you think, James? Pretty good? I'm glad you pointed this out. Very cool. Okay, I want to do a big shout out to the guys at Baja HQ. You may remember they brought the trophy trucks that had just come back from the Baja 1000 to South OC Cars and Coffee just before Christmas. I handed over the keys to my Silverado to them on Wednesday. 2021, you know, stock Silverado, and got it back yesterday looking like this. Check it out. A 6-inch lift, method wheels, Nitto tyres, really nicely done. It's running a Fox shots. It's got a BDS suspension system in it, and a lift kit, should I say, this 6-inch lift. Really, really cool. They've done a great job. If you've got a pickup and you want it lifted or taken to the next level, I don't think there's many people you can trust better than these guys. I mean, if they've got the record of so many Baja 1000s behind them, I know I'm absolutely happy. Next stop, we're going to take it in for paint correction and ceramic coat from Next Level Detail, and then get all the Cars and Coffee and Bracketeer decals on it. thanks to the guys at Baja HQ. Check out this beautiful 69 RS running a LS transplant in there, Pro Charger, Holley high ram intake. Really, really nicely done. It's a big rubber on the back too. So I've made this thing a car of the week winner before. This is an RS Chevy pickup running an LS transplant. There's some really cool things about this thing that always makes me stop and look at it. One of the things is these windows in the back, this back window didn't used to be the same height as these side windows, and he extended it. Really cool. The other really nice thing, really discreet, notice that the latches, they used to have just the chain and the lock. Well, have a look what he's done. He's actually put a press release in here. This is spring loaded, and you can actually push that and shut the tailgate. So very, very cool. Go back and look at our previous car of the weeks and check out Iris pickup. Another previous car of the week winner, this amazing looking sled owned by Kiwi. This thing is so cool, so much work done to it, just so much metal chopped out of it, and yet so neat. There's a great story behind it as well, how the person who bought it and did all of this to it went to Monterey to find it, and the guy that owned it was basically telling me he couldn't afford it. The guy was loaded, took photos of it, brought it home, chopped the roof of it, and then sent it back to the guy and said, here, not only can I afford your car, I can afford to do this to it. So go and check that out, really, really cool. So just walking along, this is the sort of thing you see just in the crowd. This beautiful 62 bubble top. I think this thing's probably worthy of car of the week. Look at that interior, just so tastefully done. I wish you could smell the leather. Everything about this car is classy because it looks like it could have come from the factory, those integrated rear speaker grills. Really, really nice. Hope we can find the owner because this is definitely something that's worthy of car of the week. So when you're walking around South OC Cars and Coffee, all you have to do is really look for the crowd to find those special cars, and this happens to be one of them. Check out this beautiful R34, just so nicely done. The owner apparently bought it from the UK, so it's a right-hand drive car, brought it over here. So here's the Overflow Lot, full again. Check it out, so many great things in here as well. Some really, really cool vehicles that have come over here. And we, of course, spilled over. We were full again, so we filled out all the way down to Blaze again and also downstairs too. But there's some great stuff. There's a nice looking Corvette over there, a couple of Camaros. Looks like an Evo or a couple of those. Very, very cool. Right, let's do some motorcycles. Ducati there, but I have to point this out. Isn't this great? This is a classic old Ducati, probably, I'm guessing, from the mid-70s. That's what Tom was sort of saying, but single cylinder, it's a dual purpose motorcycle. You just don't think of Ducati being in this area, but isn't that great? What a great thing to see here. Isn't this great? BMW R90 cut down to a cafe racer. Such a great looking motorcycle, just so neat and clean. Very, very nice. So that's it for another week at South OC Cars and Coffee. What a great turnout today. Thank you to everyone who brought out their cars, motorcycles, trucks. Some real killer stuff, wasn't there? That great looking bubble top, that was awesome. And that R34, so great to see those cars. Big thank you to Outlets San Clemente for allowing us to be here, of course, to Ruby's and Rockwell's to bring out the coffee and the donuts and everything. And of course to our sponsors, Maguire's, Next Level Detail, Mototori, and of course welcoming very soon the guys from Polestar as our sponsors as well. Big thank you to all our volunteers. We could not do this without you, so thank you so much for everything you guys do. Have a great week. We'll see you back here next week for another South OC Cars and Coffee.